Which battlefield are you headed to?
But this tea was simply tremendous. A truly fitting find for nobles such as ourselves.
Yes, but I fear it pales in comparison to the tea cakes you so thoughtfully procured. And yet, far more than the provisions themselves, it is your noble self who deserves the greatest measure of praise for organizing this most festive occasion.
My dear Lawrence, you flatter me. Yet I must once again return to this lovely tea which has soothed my weary soul. Truly, it is a testament to your impeccable character and taste.
Why, Ferdinand, now it is you who flatters me.
Ah, but my hackneyed words could never do justice to a pinnacle of nobility such as yourself.
Nay, those hackneyed words have become pure poetry by the alchemy of your noble idiom.
My, what fine examples of nobility you are. The two of you shine brighter than any sun, and make my own visage all the sadder as a result.
Good day, Constance. Not feeling well, are we? I had thought to offer you some tea, but...
Oh, don't worry about me, Lawrence. I'm quite all right.
Well, I certainly won't force you, but do let me know if you change your mind.
Yes, well, there was something I wanted to ask you. Though I fear it's a rather difficult question.
I have all confidence the two of us are up to the challenge.
Indeed. There has not been a question yet posed that could stump the two noblest of nobles.
In that case, and again, please forgive my impudence, but I noticed you both complimenting each other regarding your suitability to your noble stations. But it is an impossibility for the two of you to be perfectly equal in this. One must be the most suited, the most noble. So, which of you is it?
Which one of us? I fear you misunderstand. This is not a competition, and would be unbecoming of nobles to compare ourselves in such a manner.
But are you not constantly comparing yourselves? You are the most noble, nay, it is clearly you, sir, etc., etc.
You know, you may be right.
Now, hold just one moment. It is true that we compare each other in a purely literal sense, but it is only so we might take pride in our collective peerage. And in that we are equal, for there are no degrees of true nobility.
Again, forgive me, but it sounds as if there are indeed differences. You merely turn a blind eye to them in order to avoid unseemly competition. In any case, if that is the stance you both wish to take, I'll not press the matter further. Enjoy your shared throne at the pinnacle of nobility.
No, wait a moment. You make it sound as if we refuse to compete because we fear losing to the other.
Indeed. I had assumed we were sharing a large divan. But if we are actually squeezing ourselves into a single seat, that is another matter entirely.
Not at all. You both are wonderful, perfect nobles.
I cannot back down from this challenge. Doing so would disgrace my very name.
Indeed. We must determine for good and all who of us is the noble most true.
A splendid turn of events, and one I am most undeserving of. I knew I could count on the two of you to reach the appropriate conclusion.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, we most certainly are not. In fact, I nominate you to serve as arbitrator for our competition.
Here, here. You may also select the criteria.
Okay, but I warn you, my eye for talent pretty much begins and ends at the battlefield.
Still, I fear you will have to do.
In that case, how about we use the results of the next training battle? That should be pretty clear-cut.
Yes. A lord must be able to command their soldiers, after all. An exemplary measure of a noble's worth.
And you will also bear witness to our personal prowess as well. For a true noble must be able to safeguard themselves from injury above all else.
Sounds like a plan. I'll let Edelgard know.
To think my off-the-cuff remark would lead to this. But the stakes could not be higher. For the winner will be forever known as the noblest of all nobles in the land.
Haven't you fanned the flames enough, Constance?
We will now commence today's training battle. Defeat every enemy within the time limit.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Just do as I plan. I shall take it from here.
Now it is my turn.
Your man.
Fools!
surpass me.
Did you think I would just sit the battle out?
Constance. I see. Well, I will not be so easily outdone.
I will prove to all that I am the truest noble. Watch closely, my mercenary friend. Lawrence Hellman Gloucester stands before you. Now it is my turn. Go for it. Now it is my turn.
Here I go!
Witness the might of Ferdinand von Iron.
Just do as I plan.
Take a breather. My turn.
A point! A most palpable point for Constance von Neufeld! What do you think you're doing?
Not a problem.
Plebeians are not permitted to compete.
Marked General is entering the fray. Their defeat will extend the time limit.
Not a problem.
You two must have been rather bored to come up with this competition.
But this was your idea in the first place.
Actually, Lawrence, that was a different... No, never mind. It would take far too long to explain. I must make use of this momentum.
Second unit, advance.
Reinforcements, huh? Wonderful. More fodder for my noble personage.
Not a problem.
I've got you. They're no match for us.
Another mock general is entering the fray. Practice will be further extended if they are defeated.
Not a problem.
No mercy.
None shall surpass.
There's not a question of can.
That's me. What an offensive sight. Be gone. Now it is my turn.
Back in
Fine
the day,
choice.
Constance and I were the twin flowers of Enbarr High Society.
And now, the bright red rose of House Gloucester has made that number 3.
Grapple at my feet. Now hold on a minute. I want no part of this spell bouquet, sirs.
Take a breather.
See for yourself how strong we are.
I am your man.
The Empire's officers are mighty indeed, while the soldiers of my realm can scarce compare.
Physical strength isn't everything. Just look at my house's Pegasus Knights.
Indeed. Many battles come down to chance. No matter how superior the force, nothing is ever assured.
I'll not falter.
My turn?
I wonder who failed the most.
You were keeping score, yes?
Once we get back, you can announce the winner to all.
Sure. Let me just add things up and... Huh?
We heard tell of your pathetic little game, and have come to put you in your place.
Just do as I planned.
I shall...
Now I will aid.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of... Leave this...
Happy? Why are you here?
Oh, I don't know. The Bert invited me and it sounded like fun.
Hubert, I should have known you would look to interfere.
I believe you are the ones interfering with an official Imperial training session. We're merely here doing our jobs.
You got me. Oh, and I'm not actually mad, by the way.
Your man.
I was honestly glad to get some practice in.
My turn at the...
Here I go!
Fair enough. Seeing as this was fun, I will overlook your churlishness.
There's not a question of can.
Take a breather. My turn.
Hey, what happened with your competition anyway? I hope Coco won.
Practice is concluded. All units withdraw.
Me. This.
What an exhilarating military exercise! But now, let's have the results.
Yes, please. No need to beat around the bush.
No matter the result, my pride as a noble will remain as solid as bedrock.
In that case, let's get to it. So, after tallying it all up, Ferdinand's the winner. No surprise there.
Ha-ha! Feast your eyes on a true noble. Your paragon is I, Ferdinand von Eyre.
Well done, Ferdinand. Painful though it is, I must humbly admit defeat. You delivered when the pressure was at its zenith. You are indeed the most noble of nobles.
Well said, Lawrence. And as for you, Ferdinand, I often thought you were merely an ostentatious show-off. But it's clear I underestimated you.
And to celebrate your magnificent victory, I think some tea is in order.
A fine idea. You must permit me to lend my magical touch to the tea-making.
Hold, Constance. I think we can make do without your magic today. We just had a large practice skirmish, and I imagine there are many people trying to sleep at this hour. Your magic makes the tea shine so bright, it could easily disturb them.
A point well made. In that case, I'll leave the tea to others and dazzle you instead with my sparkling conversation.
This will be the best tea you have ever tasted. For it comes straight from House Gloucester's private reserve.
And I will provide tea cakes to match. Each one made to order by the very hands of Ferdinand von Ayer himself. Ha 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 ha!
This will be ever so much fun!
Didn't you just say people are trying to sleep? I'm starting to think these three shouldn't be allowed to hang out with each other anymore. There you are, Hubert. So what's going on? This couldn't wait for a more reasonable hour?
You are the last to arrive. But better late than never, I suppose.
I may be late, but I'm also smart enough to smell trouble when it's brewing. And you've definitely got something on the boil.
Please illuminate me. How have you come to this conclusion?
Because I'm standing here with Yuritsa on one side and Petra on the other, and you don't invite people like them along unless you need serious muscle.
It saddens me that I am not included in this toughness calculation of yours.
Neither fighting or hunting have toughness for me. I am fighting and others are falling. It is a thing of ease.
Get on with it.
Yes, well, setting the question of toughness aside, your task remains the same.
Can you please just get to the point already? I'm gonna doze off if you stretch this intro out any longer.
Then I will do just that. I have received information regarding a small-scale raid on Garreg Mach. The raiders in question are the Knights of Seros, but judging by their low numbers, they are not attempting to reclaim the monastery. Rather, their goal is assassination. Specifically, they seek to eliminate Count Varley, the current head of the Southern Church.
The Knights. Good. I'll enjoy this.
I have knowledge of stopping assassins. Let us be going with all haste.
I see why you brought the three of us along now. But still, you've got an entire army at your disposal. Why use so small a force?
If we suddenly increase our presence at Garreg Mach, the Knights will realize they have been found out and cancel the raid. But I need them to carry out their plan to the letter, so they might walk right into my trap.
They will be like flies to the flame.
Not sure that's right, but I get what you're going for.
Even if the flies are strong, it all ends the same.
You both remain as inspiring as ever. Now then, as we will be heading out tomorrow, we had best get our preparations settled quickly. Seeing as you are a long-tenured mercenary of some renown, I will leave the guarding of Count Varley's person to you. I hope it goes without saying that this is not a job which calls for improvisation on your part. Keep him safe and whole, and do it well.
No worries, Hubert. Those knights won't touch even a single hair on your guy's head.
That is precisely what I wanted to hear. No wonder Lady Edelgard puts so much faith in you.
Seems like a lot of weight to throw on my shoulders.
If you fight with confidence, you will never be losing. I will do what I must.
Again, get on with it.
Yes, yes, very well. Now, as far as Garreg Mach's current military capability,
Why bring me from the monastery and into the outer courtyard? Is this really safe?
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Starting providing support.
I'm swapping it!
Bear witness.
Perfectly stand back.
Provided you remain close.
Wait, what's happening? It's the church. They've come for me.
Strange. We had no reports of any excursions. Well, no matter. Our target is Count Varley.
Hurry up and deal with them. The future of the Empire itself depends upon my survival.
Go without saying, but for now, we need Count Varley. Do not let any harm come to him. You're finished! It's over!
Enough for
Right then. You appear to need...
Begin.
Take a breather.
I'm swapping in!
Mere vermin. No thrill to hunt.
Why do they pursue Count Varley with such fierceness?
He played a rather large role in Her Majesty's banishment of the Central Church. As bishop, he gave legitimacy to her course of action. An action that carried great weight with adherents of the faith.
This is our best chance to eliminate this false bishop. We must succeed.
All enemies will be falling! Away! Farewell!
It is time.
To fight an angry enemy is a simple thing, but we must also be having caution.
You're pretty good at this, Petra. You've really never been a bodyguard before?
I have only ever guarded my own body. In Britain, we had raids and assassins every day. I had to be learning with much quickness.
Stand back.
As the goddess is my witness, this is as far as you go!
Our lives matter not! Crush them in the name of the Archbishop!
I can still fight!
Behold your undoing!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin.
You have proved a most efficacious lure,
I feel nothing. Is this all the knights could muster?
It is a small raiding party. Likely they sent only what they could afford to lose. Still, I doubt that was the last of
Is my only option really to fight? But I have no hope of winning! It's not over. I should be safe here. I hope.
There's the dog! Don't let him escape!
Oh, not again! I can't take another step. You have to stop them here.
Stark, is that an
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches.
Not a problem.
I'll find him!
than I would have liked.
What are you doing?
I gotta keep up with you.
The Southern Church's bishop is an enemy of the goddess and must be destroyed.
Hardly a problem.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin.
You're finished!
They are not finished. Remain on guard.
They're few in number, but well prepared. News of our raid must have leaked.
They make me sick. Still, looks like the two of us left to pull this one out.
starting the mission? Is that an order?
Not a problem.
You know what? I'm glad for this. We've never had a chance to really go at each other before.
Thunder Catherine. Today is improving.
Hate me all you want. If the Empire's always this tough, we've got some road ahead.
Behold your undoing! That's it! I'm going back inside and never setting foot outside the monastery again!
I see where Bernadetta gets it from. Still, at least the guy's safe now.
We finished the cleanup and inspection of the walls, sir. We also cleared out the Knights of Ceros's base at the foot of Garrick Mach. The enemy has been routed and is now engaged in a full retreat.
Well done. That should keep us secure for the time being. Still, you will want to remain vigilant, Count.
But you just said we are secure!
True. I do not expect our enemy to launch any military offenses in the near future.
But if not military, of course.
I get it. They'll be sneaking through the back door instead of trying to knock down the front gates. I imagine another assassination attempt is already in the works. Probably something cowardly like poison or a dagger in the ribs.
I shudder to think of those zealots out for my blood. I entreat you to protect me, Baron Barnabas. After all, I won't always have the Minister of the Imperial Household here to save me. The war has reached a critical stage, and his wisdom will soon be needed elsewhere. As steward of Garrick Mach, my life is in your hands.
I will do what I can, of course.
To start, I want you to confirm the identity of every single person entering and leaving the monastery. Also, the gatekeeper must hear of these new attempts on my life and ensure he keeps his watch most keen. That one is far too casual for my liking. Yes, well, enough of this. I must be off.
Of course, Count Farley.
Weird guy, huh?
Stronger than he looks, though not inclined to fight.
He has reminded me of certain woodland creatures. Though he is a fighter of much weakness, he has a talent for remaining alive.
When you put it like that, he comes off like some sort of mastermind. But I guess all Imperial nobles are crafty in some way or another.
Crafty, is it?
Sure. I mean, the two of you are nobles, and I'd say you're as cunning as they come.
Yes, Hubert and Yuritsa are both nobles full of cleverness.
Don't forget to include yourself among that number. After all, I specifically selected the craftiest soldiers I could think of for this mission. When the enemy is neck-deep in skullduggery, I need soldiers who are adept at thinking on their feet.
You think I'm like you? Really? That's great.
Only a jest, I assure you. But since it clearly pleases you so, I must admit there was some truth behind it.
Good. Glad we got that settled.
I tire of this. Farewell.
He sure knows how to make an exit.
We should be going as well. It lacks wisdom to be far from the base for too long. But if you wish to be joining me for a small hunt, we will be passing through woodlands on the way back.
Sure, if it's on the way.
This is filling me with happiness. We will be landing a nice catch, then return home. Maybe a bear or a boar.
Yeah, that's not really what I'd call a small hunt. Petra? Hey, wait up!
It seems we truly are a crafty group after all. Still, facing Catherine and Shamir time and again is a great burden to bear. But I must shoulder it if I am to protect Her Majesty.
I'm going to doze off. I just know it. Now you'll see how hard I've been training.
Why can't you just let me stay inside?
The fight starts now.
Oh yeah, this'll be amazing!
I'll do what I can.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh, if I might. Leave this to me.
It's Bernie's time to shut.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
So...
What a pain.
Can't you fight like this? I'm bleeding all over the place.
Tell me somebody saw that!
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to
All would be lost if I were to die here.
What's next?
Let us begin.
Retreat!
Middling results. Perhaps even adequate.
Looks like that's it for us.
That was easy.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I can't believe that worked!
We can ill afford defeat here. Our time has finally come.
Oh, if I must.
This is all my fault.
Token effort.
Commence the mission.
Pardon me. Good thing I didn't slink off for a nap. Battle. You can. This is.
Can you believe this, Gwendol? We've waited what feels like decades, and still no Imperial army. What is the Emperor thinking? She promised to protect us.
Calm yourself, my lord. They will come. We've received reports of a large army forming to the south of Aryan Road. They will scatter this siege to the wind. I have no doubt of that.
They had better. It's her promises that swayed me into betraying the kingdom in the first place. I didn't do this just so my lands could be leveled by the King of Fargus' fiery wrath.
The Silver Maiden will keep us safe. She yields to no invader.
Viscount Elidor and Count Duval have both sent messages, imploring me to surrender for the sake of my people. Yes, perhaps it's not too late. I can lure the Imperial army in and kill them, then beg the king for mercy.
My lord.
Lonato, you fool. Your rashness is to blame for all of this.
This is no time to go soft, my lord. Turning our coats a second time would be abominable. One betrayal can be explained away with the right sort of excuse, but a second? A second paints the lot of us as feckless curs.
Ugh. Then what would you have me do? Gwendol, you tell me.
Command it, my lord, and I will gladly go to my grave. You, however, must not. Yet unless you have fought life and limb for your people, you cannot surrender with honor intact. Anything less would earn you the people's scorn, just as it did your ancestors.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, of course. It certainly would not do to forget that roe blood is stained with treachery. Well, so be it. A weather vane must go with the wind, and a born traitor must finish the sedition he started.
Wise words, my lord. Your people will thank you for this course of action.
Hey!
Hey!
For Lady Edelgard.
Let's get this over with.
Reporting for duty. The fight starts now.
My heart beats for Lady Edelgard.
Yeah, we can win this.
Forward march! And don't let me catch you lagging behind!
Showtime, loves. Shall we be off?
Yeah.
Leave it to me. Here goes nothing. Not a problem. I've got this.
Prepare to be amazed.
I'll not falter. Just wait. My word. You shall pay for this, you hear?
Learn your place.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place. What's next?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Of course I succeeded.
Looks like that's it for us. This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
problem.
Forward ho!
How can I face my comrades after this? How can I face my comrades after this?
Reporting success!
You ready for this? I take no pleasure in this fight, and neither will you.
I will gladly handle this.
Happy to help!
Are you prepared?
Prepare to be amazed.
Leave it to me!
Mine. All eyes on me. I'm radiant.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
I can't hold everyone back over this.
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
Not a problem.
Take a breather.
I'm ready.
I've got something to report. I need help, please.
This stronghold will fall!
That wasn't terribly difficult.
No distractions.
Nothing I haven't seen before.
A fine example.
We have to do something fast.
I will gladly handle this.
Happy to help!
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Enter Manuela.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
My turn? Retreat!
I have this.
What's next for me?
Prepare to be amazed.
We did it!
I will give it my all. Now, perish!
I never thought I'd have to hurt you. Do I blame fate? Or just my own choices?
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Leave it to me!
I hope this will be useful to Lady Edelgard.
Looks like that's it for us.
No regrets! You'll pay. Nice hit.
Success follows wherever I go. I'm used to it.
Well?
Another step toward...
We have a duty to fulfill.
Send a flower to battle and walk...
The fight starts now.
I have to focus.
Yeah, we can win this!
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're...
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Leave this one to me.
I'm bringing it down. Watch this.
Don't mind if I do.
You're at a disadvantage here. You must fight with caution. I am your man. I will capture this stronghold.
Unfurl the flag.
I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Commence the mission.
Let us use this for the glory of our army.
Hope this gets people fired up.
Now, what spices shall I dress you with? These people are simply begging to be hurt!
I'll take over.
I am your man.
My turn?
I'll take over. I'll fight to the last! This is on you!
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. Yeah.
Greetings.
The fight starts now.
This moment called...
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll provide some.
There's not a question. My will is.
Leave this one to me.
It's for defense.
Here goes.
And I will fight with my all to see it through.
Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Would you provide us with assistance?
Watch this!
I am your man!
Take a breather.
I'll take over.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
To the last! This is on you!
I'll take over.
One step closer to victory.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Okay, let's go. To no one. I got this. Get out of my way.
I am your man!
Our plans have gone awry. Onward!
Right on.
I wield this blade in the name of my king, for Dimitri, and for Lambert. I'm sure you have your reasons, but your fate was sealed the moment you dared challenge our might. No mercy! This is war! It's not over. No, not yet.
Victory is ours for the taking!
A boon for our future.
You held strong. Lift your heads high. I'm...
The fight starts now.
We have to strengthen our defenses.
Together, we will turn this disadvantage back in our favor. We'll never back down!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of... Leave this...
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'm dragging the others down. One step closer to victory.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I am your man.
How does that please you?
Take a breather.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Did you all see how marvelous I was?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
What's next?
I'm not afraid to fight. I'm doing this for all the people I care about. I have to take over, and I have to win!
Do lend a hand, would you?
This is war!
A fine hit!
You held strong. Lift your heads high.
That's so. That's so.
The fight starts now. They're not taking this from us.
We will surmount this challenge together. Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
There's not a question of can.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Is that all we've got?
See? I'm not so bad.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Here goes.
Yeah, right!
Can't let it end like this. Here I go. They must...
How can I face my comrades after this?
Success was to be expected. Watch this.
I am your man.
One step closer to victory.
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
You may continue to rely on me.
I almost feel sorry for them.
We did it!
Here I go.
You're at a disadvantage here. We must fight with caution.
I'll take over.
Let us use this for the glory of our army. This victory will enable us to safeguard the future.
This isn't good. It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom's soldiers are pouring into Aryan Road.
Does that make us right on time or a bit too late? Dimitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes Count Rowe, who has a most notorious sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, him and every other noble.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me, for example. I am the perfect embodiment of what every noble should aspire to be.
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand. Everyone, move out.
For Lady Edelgard!
So be it.
Courage, everyone.
Right then, let us go to work.
I will gladly handle this. Allow me to work with you.
Starting the mission. You might make a boring fight more enjoyable.
So, need a hand?
Right then, you appear to... Right then. Let us... Shall we...
Arian Road is nearly ours. Keep pressing until we claim the main hall.
The King's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
They're closing in on the main hall. We must help them, and quickly. We must reach the main hall before Count Rowe is put in peril.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Here I go. Everyone, here I go. They must learn. Here goes. Watch
Rowe
this.
values his life above all else. If they get a blade to his throat, the man will betray us. The main gates are closed. We could circle around from the left or right, but...
But the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the smart way and use the gates.
Devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate. We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
I'm bringing it down!
I am your man!
This place is a serious pain. Why can't the route to the main hall just be a straight line?
The main gates are open. What?
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Now! I'll hold the area around the gates, Your Majesty. You keep going.
We can do this, Randolph. None will get past us.
The enemy controls the central gates as well. How aggravating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the central gates.
Take a breather.
So you're saying we should start by using the two devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair will be gray by the time we finish this.
Spikes just came out of the ground! Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits!
Leave this one to me. I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying. Leave this one to me.
You got my back? Watch my back.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
I'll take over. I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week.
call that fighting? The Great Lion has only begun to roar!
I take no joy in battling old friends, but I have a duty and will see it through.
Don't make me kill you, Mercedes.
Let's make a scene!
I'm ready whenever you are. And this is on you.
Please, Mercedes. No more.
I never could bear to see you cry. Not then and not now.
My turn.
Oh, very well.
There. Now we can reach...
Here I go. No mistakes.
the other devices that will open the central gates.
We must move on those gates. Time is our enemy.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed! All troops, advance!
I won't give in!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Then we'll stop them. They can't be allowed to interfere with the rescue.
I'm counting on you, Randolph. Defend those gates with your life.
My turn?
Here goes.
So
Watch
this is where I die. Very well. I stand ready for what comes.
Time slips away from us. Move faster.
Finally. I am your man. Now, to breach the central gates. You will go no further.
If Dedu is here, that means Dimitri is too.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Leave this one to me.
I'll take over.
I'll take over.
It seems we may be able to disarm the traps within the fortress.
I saw another device like this on the other side of the wall. Let's disable it.
I will capture this stronghold.
Take your best shot.
I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Let's make a scene!
I'm ready whenever you are. This is on you!
takes care of their gate.
My turn.
We're nearly to the main hall now.
We'd be out of our minds to walk through a bunch of traps. Let's disable them already.
My last battle was a fine one. I thank you for the opportunity, Your Majesty.
It is not too late to swear fealty. I've no desire to take unnecessary lives.
I'll take over.
Gwendol, I have decided we fight for the king after all. Help His Majesty drive those Imperial dogs back from whence they came.
Why, my lord? How could you change sides again after all my cautioning?
Now we can advance safely.
So it's come to this, eh? So be it. Take our remaining soldiers and cut the Imperial dogs down where they stand.
I am your knight to my dying breath, my lord.
I see you've dug your grave. Now you can lie in it.
Well fought, whelps.
No! What you have me do? If we want to slow the enemy, we must put as many troops by the main hall as we can.
Hey, weren't there hidden stairs that lead from the east and west walls down to the fortress grounds?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. No.
To think you once had a place at our table. Such a shame.
Don't be nice!
It's not over.
Now we can send troops in from the walls. There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistake.
Time to make the kingdom sweat.
If the Count has been struck down, I'll simply crush the enemy by my own hand. Let us make this a clean fight.
I will capture this stronghold.
I'm bringing it down. I've got this.
Leave this one.
Come to offer me your head, Edelgard? How careless of you.
I could say the same of you. Surely the responsibility you bear is no less than mine. Somehow, Monica?
For you, Lady Edelgard! Yeah!
I'll be sure to return the favor. Get out of my way!
Aryan Road is the linchpin of the West. If we don't retake it... No. We must retake it. We are at a breaking point. All forces, fall back!
Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your escape.
That will not be necessary to do. Stay with our king and live on.
Swear that you will return to us, Hubert. I could not bear to lose you.
Bring victory to Fargus, Your Majesty. We finally have the advantage. Let's work on securing the rest of the fortress. long as I stand, you will not threaten the future of Fargus, nor cause any of my friends and allies harm.
Please assist me!
All will perish.
The gauntlets are on! This is war!
I have been weak. I have been unready. But I can still atone by giving the two of them a chance to escape.
Please.
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
Young mistress, surrender! Your life hangs by a thread. She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Yet sadly, despite our best efforts, Count Rowe and too many others perished. This is most painful indeed.
We must hurry, Your Majesty. The others have already withdrawn.
I know. I know. Forgive me, Ingrid. It saddens me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
Your Majesty, please.
She deserved so much happiness. Even after losing her betrothed, she faced life with strength and vigor, only to face the agony of death once more. It should have been me who died. How can I ever atone to Count Galatea? To Glenn?
Please, don't torment yourself. Ingrid chose to be there, and she did so for you. Do not take that from her.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Fargus. So rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
Great.
Now.
To kill.
Cheers me.
By your valiant efforts, Orion Road has held strong. I thank you, one and all.
Ah, I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble? I thought I was surely off to my death when Count Rowe turned on us.
A fine job of pulling through. Truly, that dumb luck of yours is awe-inspiring.
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to Enbarr. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles, and until we've had time to retool our strategy.
We hold Orion Road and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Myrddin to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that, I apologize.
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? You usually exude confidence. From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm personally happy I had the chance to see Her Majesty's vulnerable side, even if just this once.
Reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale.
I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battles.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
How about me? Do I count as consistent?
I can always count on you to be you. And you may take that any way you like.
So, we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages. Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the battles we've been through.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
Yeah, about that. I've been giving it some thought, and I don't think we need to obsess over that anymore.
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream. And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through since you joined the Empire.
Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my friends. Unless you think that's a mistake. The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it. Their allegiances have changed, yes, but no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
Well, yeah, all right. Fair point.
I'm glad you understand.
Hey, Arval?
Yes?
Why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Arval, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Scarlet blaze. Unrest in Enbarr. Despite successfully defending Aryan Road, Edelgard concludes it is no longer possible for her to hold the eastern and western lines at the same time, and pauses to explore solutions.
Almost as if trading places, she sends Count Bergles to the Kingdom Front and returns her own forces to the Imperial capital of Enbarr.
Okay, I get that this little chat needs to be a secret, but if we get any deeper into the woods, someone's gonna be looking for our corpses.
One can never be too safe. We do not know where our enemy lurks these days.
Lysithia's here too? What's she got to do with this?
Lysithia has had contact in the past with those who slither in the dark. I asked her to come along so she might be privy to all of the information.
I'm just listening. Pretend I'm not even here. And besides, they're my enemy too.
Right.
Now, as you know, our enemy has gone into hiding. But considering what they are capable of, we cannot relax our guard, particularly at the capital. The streets of Enbarr practically teemed with them at one time. So we cannot rule out the possibility they will attempt some mischief when Her Majesty and the rest of us return.
That's true. They're devious, both everywhere and nowhere at once. We have to be careful.
They're a real headache, all right. So, how can I help?
I called you here because I have a request and a warning. I believe that if those who slither in the dark do try something, they will attempt to approach you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Your powers may come from the same place as theirs, right?
It stands to reason they might try to recruit you.
Sure, but they'd be wasting their time. There's no way I'm gonna help those monsters.
And what if they appear as your long-lost brother? Same hair, same eyes, a voice full of kindness.
Or, what if one of them calls out, "I finally found you, my child"?
Maybe they are your family. Maybe they are not. Could you really drive a sword through their heart with that knowledge yet uncertain? Forgive me. That was cruel. I am merely voicing one possibility among many. Still, now you will know to expect it. It behooves you to remember how harsh reality can actually be.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
No. Did you really? Oh, you did. This is my absolute favorite. Thank you.
For me? Really? Well, that's very kind of you. Let's eat it together.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
I see someone has been digging into my culinary preferences. Well, who am I to say no?
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
This is the best! Let's eat!
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
How did you know I like this? Yes, well, I admire people who show such consideration.
It's nice to share a meal with someone who doesn't have an ulterior motive.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
How did you know this was my favorite? I thank you deeply.
Oh, but this is just to die for. It's my favorite, really.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Got a sec? You should invite me out like this more often. So, where are we headed? I've been looking forward to this. Come on! Be careful around the branches. The woods will put holes in your clothing before you know it. You are a completely different creature from me, and I never tire of observing you. Leave it to you. Would you cry if something happened to me? I mean, not that anything will, but I'm curious. Ah, hello. I hear the opera company is doing what they can to lift people's spirits in these dark times. Oh, thanks! If you keep staring, I may start to think you have a thing for me. It's nice knowing I can trust you to behave. You get to keep your teeth that way, too. Uh-huh. No way. Hey, stay and chat. What?
It's nice knowing I can trust you to behave. You get to keep your teeth that way, too. Why, thank you. Thank you for that wonderful distraction. Oh, and you'd better ask me out again soon.
Excellent.
What?
Actually, I'd prefer a nap. Do you mind if I curl up somewhere when we arrive at our destination? I sleep, you carry me. Sound good? Let's not nap too close to the water, all right? I prefer sleep to drowning. Mind if I catch some shut-eye? I feel so safe with you, I can't help myself. I'm exhausted. Let's rest here a bit longer. Also, horseback riding really should be classified as heavy labor. Have you ever been to Hebring territory? The seat of power sits in a steep valley, and the slopes are simply impossible. Makes sense. That was more excitement than I'm used to. But I did have fun. Let's do it again.
All right. Thanks for inviting me. So, where are we going? We're not gonna train? Well, I guess that's fine. Whoa! Look at the size of that rock! On guard, rock! I challenge you to... sorry. Forgot this is supposed to be you and me time. I'm glad I don't have to take over from my father. Not sure if you've noticed this, but I'm not exactly what most people consider Lord material. Sorry, are you bored? I wish I had something more interesting to say. Way to go! Oh, whoops. Must be the nature getting to me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna doze off like someone we know. Yeah! That was a nice change of pace. Let me know if you're ever up for it again.
Time to work you into shape.
I'm
I'm getting...
For the...
I still...
And I'll keep...
Maybe...
For Brit. Now I.
What? Who? This... I'm... Can't let...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Ah, it's you. How's it going? Any developments to report?
You mean with my power? Not really, no.
Perhaps using it regularly won't be enough to provoke growth. Good to know.
Hey, I thought you said you weren't interested. I mean, how many times are you gonna come ask me if anything's changed before you're happy?
Weren't you the one so keen on piquing my interest? I only wanted to check how that was going. If you don't think it's possible, just tell me and I'll stop asking.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely not happening.
What? But this was all your idea. How cruel of you to stoke my excitement only to back out at the first sign of adversity. Come on, just keep trying a little longer. How about this? Describe the circumstances in which you first awakened to your power. Maybe we can reproduce the situation and see if lightning doesn't strike twice.
Well, I was staring death in the face when it happened. I'd been beaten so badly I could barely stand, but I kept telling myself I wasn't ready to die yet. Then, out of nowhere, it just came to me.
I suppose we shouldn't try to recreate those conditions. Nobody wants a dead officer on their hands. Let's consider some other potentially relevant factors. Who was your opponent? Where did the struggle take place? What time of day was it? Do you think your emotions played any part in it?
I was fighting the Ashen Demon of all people. I hope we get the chance to cross swords again someday. As for the when and where, we were in a forest, at night, and pretty sure it was a full moon, too. And that leaves my emotional state. but I don't know how I could replicate the intense emotions of being at the brink of death like that.
I see, I see. That context would prove quite tricky to simulate. And if your power functions similar to a crest, revealing itself even when you don't intend it, that leaves only one option. Observing you on the battlefield at all times. This is turning out to be more work than I signed up for.
Hey, weren't you telling me not to give up just a second ago? If I can do it, then so can you.
I'm not so sure.
Wow, that was amazing! You really know your way around a sword!
Oh, hey, Caspar. You were looking pretty good yourself. Wait, haven't we had this conversation before?
I don't know. Must be because you're always sweeping the floor out there. Looks like I've still got my work cut out if I ever want to catch up to you.
Wait, you catch up to me? If anything, I'm the one who has some ground to make up.
That's nice of you to say and all, but it's not gonna stop me. I'm never slowing down. Anyway, let's get back to training. I'm gonna really knock your socks off this time.
Bring it on. Actually, hold on a sec.
Come on, what's the big idea? You trying to throw me off my game?
Well, that's not it. I was just thinking, we've been training together a lot lately. But if we're doing all the same drills at all the same intensity, then aren't we just gonna get stronger at the same rate? Nobody's closing any gaps, that's for sure.
Oh, you do have a point. Yeah, definitely have a point. But you know what? I don't care.
You don't?
Nope. I mean, I don't want to run off and do some cool secret training without you. Sounds boring if you ask me. Or sorta cheating? I want to face you head on. Same drills or not, I'm gonna blow past you no problem. Well, you fired up now?
Fired up? Friend, I'm the flames. And trust me, you're about to get burned.
Only one way to find out, and I'm putting my bet down on old Caspar.
It's incredible just how focused you are, Caspar. I'm honestly kinda impressed. There aren't many people like you joining up with mercenary groups, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah? I'd have no idea myself. But hey, let's both give this our best shot. The tougher we get, the quicker we can end this war once and for all.
And at the end of the day, that's the goal here. Let's never lose sight of that.
It seems I'm alone. Are you here, little one? Aw, were you waiting for me? You're a good kitty, aren't you? Guess who brought you some fish? Hey, easy there. No need to wolf it down. Wow! Oh, you want more? Well, just stay put while I...
Edelgard? Oh, fascinating. I never imagined I'd run into you in a place like this.
Linhardt, this is a surprise. What are you even doing here?
I was having a nap over there. Such is the price for pulling so many all-nighters, though I pay it gladly.
Over there as in, right? Over there? Immediately so? Does that mean you saw...
Well, well. A cat? Does it live here?
How should I know? I've certainly never seen it before this very moment.
Really? Because it seems quite used to you.
Yes, it... Oh, come out with it already. If you have something to say, just speak and stop this interminable dance.
No. In fact, I like cats as well. Especially ones that live near people.
You, a cat person. I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Why not? I find them charming. You have to admire the way they draw people in with their cuteness only to be waited on hand and foot.
Linhardt, people don't take care of cats just because they're cute. Cats rid us of rodents and other vermin. They are fine pets who bring much solace to their owners. As I see it, people and cats have a good relationship because we do things for each other.
Well, I wonder how the cats see it. Because it appears to me that they're just doing things their way and don't really care about anyone else. Now there's a charmed existence. Live as selfishly as you like and have people lavish you with praise and affection for it. Not to mention they'll never run out of food.
Which just shows how much people value them. What does it matter if they're being selfish? To be honest, I'm surprised you have an opinion about cats at all. Have you owned one previously? Because I could use your advice if so.
Please, do I look like the sort of person to take on that kind of responsibility?
You do not, hence my surprise.
Ah, wait, now I get it. I was wondering why you were being so cross with me. You're thinking about keeping this cat. But the implication that cats and I both want to lead the same easy life spoils the idea for you.
What? I mean... Yes, that's it. You've caught me. Linhardt, listen. If you aspire to be a pet, that is your decision and yours alone. However, if you expect people to bend over backward for you, the least you can do is work for it. The problem with you is that you always...
Please, Your Majesty, let's not do this now. Look, the kitty cat wants you to snuggle-wuggle.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Deal. So here's my pitch. Welcome. Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon. I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I work to grow. I work to grow. I work to grow.
One step at a time. I'll surely put this to good use.
To think I still have hidden talents.
This is a useful skill. A useful skill. This is part of me now.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Hey there. Need something? See you around. I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.